I gotta say, I'm like, who knew?
Good day. So today I'm going to talk about our assignment title, The Bling Ring, which is a film directed by Sofia Coppola. Alright, so the story is about, a group, or should I say a gang of fame-obsessed teenagers who use the internet to track, you know, the celebrities' whereabouts in order to burglarize their homes to steal their items. So to sum up the whole movie, the film started when Makho, the main character, he arrives as a new student at this Indian Hills High School in California, and he later befriended with this Rebecca Ann, who is a very fame-obsessed person. So Mark then went to uh, meet Rebecca's friend, which consists of Nikki Moore, Nikki's adoptive sister Sam, and also Chloe Tanner. So they met in a club, and during that time in the club, they met with celebrities, which include Paris Hilton and also Lindsay Lohan. So when they were in the club, they started to plan. They wanted to enter those celebrities' house to steal the item in order to show off. So the group started to illegally enter celebrities' houses and steal things. However, the burglaries became intensified. It means that more celebrities have reported to police, and news report also released captured CCTV footage from the robberies. And yeah, authorities, which are the Los Angeles Police Department, they eventually identified the group, and they catch the group members. However, Mark, being a very smart person, he cooperates with the police, informing them that Rebecca is actually the leader. So no matter what, the group is actually ultimately prosecuted, and the group members are receiving varying amount of jail time and is ordered to pay millions of dollars in restitution for this stolen item. So this is basically the story of this film. Thank you.
Good day, I'm So Jong. I would like to continue presenting the movie reviews. So, to the part of what do you like or do not like about the movie, in my opinion, I like that the criminal procedure in California, as it is understandable for the audience. For example, in the movie, the police were able to identify and arrest the main characters during the investigation, such as receive the tipster report, CCTV, and Facebook status. In short, it is easy for the layman to understand how investigation went on and how the accused being arrested by the police. Other than that, the movie comes from a true story. It did happen in the year of 2009. Their activity resulted in the theft of about 3 million in cash and properties. Other than that, there are also some dislike part of movie to me. The first part is that the movie did not deliver a positive message to the public. The movie did not show any good awareness to the audience. The audience will have a wrong view like doing burglary will be fine if we do not get caught. So the second is the movie did not show clearly California criminal procedure. So it will hardly understand how the main characters being charged in the court. So moving on to the part of how do you feel about the movie? I think that the movie is showing the criminal psychological growth. At the beginning, the main character just stole money from some unlocked car in the street. So it start get worse when they did not get caught. So they move the target to the Hollywood celebrities' property. Their action become more serious, which from the thief to burglary. From here, we can see that the main characters deprived because they fancy of the material life.
Now I will begin with the analysis of the procedures in the movie. In California, the accused may be arrested by the police for two types of crime. The police may search the premises of the accused after the accused was being arrested, but the police must get a search warrant. Before the interrogation, the police must read the Miranda warning to the accused to advise the accused of their rights. After the accused is being arrested, the accused must be brought to the court by the police for the arraignment hearing within 48 hours. After the filing of formal charge, the accused will be requested to appeal at their arraignment. In Malaysia, there are two types of offences arrest which the police may arrest with warrants or without warrants. The investigation must be done by the police within 24 hours. If not, the police have to make application to the court for remanding the accused. During the search of premises, the police is required to do a list of things which is prepared by the officer, match the search and signed by the officer. After the expiration of period of remand, the police will explain to the accused about the criminal charge committed and is entitled to enter a plea. If the accused plead not guilty, bail can be applied. Now I will move to the opinion regarding the procedures and the flaws of the procedures. In my opinion, the criminal procedure in the movie mostly have followed the law in California. However, some of the requirements for the criminal procedures are not being fulfilled. Firstly, the police is required by the law to show the Miranda warning during the interrogation, which is a type of notification to criminal suspects in police custody by advising them of their right to refuse to answer the question asked by the police. However, the police did not do the Miranda warning to all the accused in the movie. Furthermore, the police is required by the law to bring the accused to the court within 48 hours for the arraignment hearing after the arrest of the accused. However, the accused in the movie did not have an arraignment before they were released on bail. Last but not least, the movie did not show the procedures in the court, which includes the jury selection, the prosecution case, the defense case, and how the accused plead guilty. It just simply announced the accused were guilty and their punishments. Thank you.
First improvement needs to be done to the failure of police officer to enter Miranda rights before arresting the accused. Supposedly, the movie has to show the scenes where Miranda rights has been entered by the police officer against the accused to show that they acknowledge of their rights to remain silent and be presented by a lawyer. Because such failure to enter Miranda rights would prejudice their rights. Second improvement needs to be done to the absence of arraignment process in this movie, because such absence might give some confusion to people, because before they watch this movie they might think that all arrested person will go to a jail straight away after they get arrested, but by showing the arraignment process, it can give some knowledge to the people on what will happen after a person get arrested and where they can get released on a bail. Next, I would like to suggest the inclusion of explanation or definition to any legal words or law that is mentioned in the movie. By including this definition and explanation, it would help the lay people and the viewers to understand more on legal matters, such as what kind of crime that has been committed by the accused and which law that will be applied to the accused. Lastly, I would like to suggest the government to make a compulsory order to show the complete and correct criminal procedure in any movies that series that will be produced in the future, because it will help the lay people to know better on legal matters and to expose them on legal matters, so that they know what kind of procedure will be conducted and what kind of rights that they can get after a person got arrested. So in conclusion, every country has their own criminal procedure which stipulates procedures that need to be followed in conducting criminal process. So it is important to all authorities involved in criminal process to follow this procedural law, because such failure might prejudice someone's right. Even though at the end such person will be found guilty in the eye of law, he or she is entitled to his or her right as a human. So if this procedural law is failed to be followed, so how justice can be upheld? Thank you.